Hello ladies and gentlemen, God's Woodsman here for you today, and we've been going through what kind of gear I carry on just a day-to-day hike. And today we're going to go through my fire kit, just stuff that I would carry just to kind of keep my skills sharp, learn some new techniques, just some stuff. There's a lot of stuff in here that me personally, I probably would not carry every single day, but what I'm showing is what I would recommend you take so you guys can learn some stuff, because a lot of this stuff I've already, I don't want to say mastered it, but I know how to use it very, very well. I've used it hundreds and hundreds of times, maybe even thousands, and it's not as big of a deal to me as what it is if somebody has never tried it. So there's some stuff in here that's obsolete for me, but it's a good idea for you guys to carry until you get experience with it. So let's take a look at it and take a look at my fire kit. Hope you guys stay with me. Alright guys, it's starting to get a little bit dark, so I stuck my headlamp up above me so you can see a little bit better of what I'm going to put in here. Alright, first of all, I've got some steel wool. You guys have seen in other videos on how to make a fire with steel wool. You can either use flint and steel, you can use a 9-volt battery, there's all kinds of stuff you can do with this stuff. It's a really fun way to learn how to make some fire, and it's actually a pretty good source of tinder that you can just carry with you. And you can also use it as a pot scrubber. The next thing I got in here is some cotton balls, and this is actually, it's actually not cotton balls. This is some cotton that you get from, like, you know, you pull out from your pill bottles. It tends to be longer and stringier cotton than a cotton ball. I like it a little bit better, and it's also free. Most people just pitch it, so that also works. You could also use dryer lint, but that's two things that I carry in here. I carry a little bit of rubber inner tube from just a bicycle inner tube. This stuff's really good. You can also make some really good rubber bands. If you just cut a piece of it off, it makes some really good rubber bands. But this stuff with a lighter burns great. So, it's a little bit of inner tube. I know, this is a little bit of a big piece, but it gives you guys the idea of what it is. Some fat wood. And I just, smells good. But I always carry a little bit of this in my pack because this stuff is always handy to have with you. I can get a fire going with this, with matches, a lighter, a fire striker, basically any sort of modern way of starting a fire, and it will burn for once you get it burning, a couple little slivers of this will burn for quite a while. And if you make a nice little pile of it, it'll burn for like 10 to 12 minutes. Good thing to carry with you. When you find some, just toss it in your pack and keep it with you. So, some fat wood. I've got a magnifying glass. This right here is really handy. Now, of course, right now it's not going to help me very much, but you can still even, well, sort of. See that little point of light that's right here on the tube? It's still the basic principle. It's just, you know, you're going to magnify the sun's energy with your magnifying glass and start a fire. Another good thing to have. And if you're curious where I got this, I'll have an affiliate link down below in the description on where you can get these. So anybody that wants them, you can get it there. A little container of Vaseline. And you can mix this with the cotton balls and really help your fire stay going a lot longer. The other thing I carry this for is it's really good to keep your hands, especially in the wintertime when your hands get all cracked. You put a little bit of Vaseline on them. Yeah, it's kind of greasy and nasty, but it does a really good job of keeping your hands from drying out. So, a little bit of Vaseline. I've got my little fire starting kit that you've seen in some of the other videos. It's got a little piece of flint, a striker, and a little bit of char cloth. The char cloth you can use with other tools like the magnifying glass, or you know, you can even use it with the lighter or the magnesium rod, but the principle's still the same. Well, maybe if I can make some sparks. There we go. But that is a really easy way to make some fire. So, striker, some char cloth. That's a good thing to practice. I carry this. What this is a shotgun shell with two caps. So you take in the bottom of one cap, which is a spent shell, and the other one, and melted the plastic out of it, and you made another cap with a little striking pad here for your matches. It makes a nice little thing to, kind of a fun little project. Maybe I'll make a video sometime on how to make one of these. It's kind of a fun little thing to do. And you got your matches in here, a little striker on the bottom. and you can light a match. So that's kind of fun. Don't worry, there's snow over there. So, a fun way to kind of, you know, have some matches. It's pretty watertight. I wouldn't say it's completely waterproof, but it's pretty watertight. Let's see what else we got in here. Oh, we got the big jumbo magnesium striker. This is one of the big ones. And as you can tell, lots of sparks. That's a good thing to practice this with. We got just an ordinary folding thing of matches. This is a good thing to use just because it's really, really cheap. You can use a lot of these and it's not expensive. So, I think you can get like maybe 500 matches for like $5 or something with these, or maybe it's even more than, maybe it's 2,000 matches, something like that. They're not very expensive, but they work really good to, you know, teach you some skills, and it's always good to have some matches. So, let's see what else I got here. I got a lighter, which it has its place. I mean, me personally, I'm not the biggest lighter fan in the world. This also is a trioxane fuel tablet. I have a video, and I'll have the link down below on how to use one of these, but these are great. You almost, once you get one going, you almost can't put it out. Works really, really good, especially in bad weather. Really downpours, really windy. These are really handy, and you can light them with a striker, matches, a lighter, anything. What else we got in here? It looks like we just got, oh, another magnesium rod and another lighter. So, that's just what I would carry if I was just learning how to make fire back in the mountains. And I just carry all of it inside this little sack right now. And it's just a good thing to practice. When you go back in there, practice your skills, practice, 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 practice. The more you practice, the better you'll get at it, and eventually making fire will be no big deal. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video on what I carry in my pack on my day-to-day hikes. Thank you so much for watching. If you're a new viewer to my YouTube channel and you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and click that subscribe button up in the upper right-hand corner if you haven't already done it. Thanks guys, have a great day.